Good evening, everyone. Give me +1 if you can see my screen and I'm audible. Okay. Okay. Thanks. So I'll start from where we left yesterday. So this is the function we were discussing. This is the program or real life input problem we were discussing yesterday. And the problem says that we have to calculate the monthly bill of a person. So our neighbor is there. He doesn't know how to calculate his monthly bill, and every time he pokes us, okay, you calculate my monthly bill. So after being so harassed, we decided to write a code piece of logic so that he can execute this logic in a piece of machine of mobile or computer, and he can generate his monthly bill. So we started writing the program, and what he said that the input I will give you in a single line. That is, the input will be like this. The first one will be like the first integer donates the unit price. So here 20 donates the unit price, and second integer denotes the number of units per day. So 1 unit per day, and then number of denotes the number of days per month. So basically it tells us how many days in a month this service is utilized, right? So this is how the input was. And as we know, to take input from user or read from a file, we wanted to use a read line function, right? But there was some problem there, because till now what we have understood, what we have at a time and converted it into an integer or a float. Now, but here we are reading all the complete line at a time, right? And it is constitutes of multiple integers. It constitutes of multiple integers. So we will have to do something so that we will have to work in such a way that we can process one integer at a time. So what we understood is we can do that using a function. So this is a string data type. So when first time we read from the file, this is the read we are doing from the file. When we do the read from the file, basically we read it like this. So this complete pattern, 20 space 1 space 30, comes as a string to us. So in string there is a function called split, which basically can help us to split our string on from where, from any character that we pass here. So I can choose what to pass here. I can choose to pass 1, I can choose to pass 20, depending on that, whatever I want. But here I want to break the string from, I want to basically get multiple string. Here, instead of getting in a single line, as I am reading it in a single line, I want to break it into multiple string, right? I want to break it into like this. I want to break it like 20, one string 20. I want to break it like this, multiple strings, right? I want to break it like this, so that I can convert them into integer and then do my calculation. Do you all agree? Yes. I want to break them like this and assign this value, convert this value into integer and assign this value in these variables. So how to do that? How to separate these strings, single string into multiple string? That will be done using split. Okay. This problem will not arise if the input file had the input in a different line. If the input had in a different line, I wouldn't have to worry about this. I can call read line 3 times. First time it will read first line, second time it will read second line, third time it will read third line. But since it is not in a single multiple line, it is in the single line, we'll have to do like this. How to split where when there is no space in between. You won't be able to split it. So if your input is like this, you won't be able to do it. There is no delimiter. We don't know. You don't know the pattern, and you can convert this number directly into a string. Okay, into a number. This is a number, right? So parsing will work on this, but this is not a number. That's why I want to break it. Okay, so it will be either given as a comma or it will be either given as a space. There will be something that will separate these numbers to understand they are different entity. Otherwise, they will become a single number, right? They will become a single number. If nothing is given, somebody asked me, if nothing is given, space is not given here, what will happen? Then this is a single number. This is not a multiple number, right? We cannot do calculation. Either it has to be separated by something. How do we separate two items? We can either put semicolon, comma, or we can put space. We can put space. If it is comma, then what we will do? We will remove space here and put a comma here, right? So split will do what? Basically, it will split the string into multiple string. It will split the one string into multiple string. Wherever it finds space, it will break the string. As a result, we will find multiple string put into an array. How to access first string? To access the first string, basically, we will have to give the 0th index. The array index starts with 0. Why, how, when? We will learn it when we learn array. Okay. For now, you remember that to access this element in variable as str var, basically I need to access like this. So same thing I did. This will result me a 20 in a string. So what I did, I converted into %, and I got the number. Same thing I repeated for all the three numbers. Once I have all the three numbers, basically I multiplied them as we discussed in the algorithm. And once we multiplied them, we got the result. Okay. In the use comma, what the result got? Try it by yourself. Try it by yourself. Here, if you put comma, my present code will not work, right? My present code will not work. So what we will have to do, instead of this space, I'll have to put a semicolon. Then again, it will start working. See here, node monthly billing input. See here, it gave me the output. Comment this one. I do not want this input. Right? So split breaks it from where we want to break it. We'll have to pass a character from which you want to break it, and it will break it. Okay. Let me dry run this code for you. Please concentrate. I'll dry run this code. So my code starts from here. I go here, I declare a variable and call readline. When I call readline, basically it will go to the input file and read the first line, right? When it reads the first line, basically I'm reading this string, right? So str var is having this value. Then what I did, I called split and broke the code from break the string from space. As a result, what happened? And the result is stored into svar itself. Result is stored into svar itself. As a result, svar is now having like this. Svar is having, instead of this, it changes to this, right? Instead of this, it changes to this. Now I need to read one string at a time from here. So how to read one string at a time? I'll say in 0, index 0. Once I get index 0, basically it is 20. % will convert in 20. So value of unit price is 20. Then same thing I'll do for no number of units. Second string is number of unit. I'll read it from the array, convert it into an integer, and as I need to number of units. Same thing I'll do for number unit. Once I have it, basically I'll multiply them and put it into result, and I'll display the result. Sir, can we use recursive brackets? Brackets. Where brackets you want to use? Slowly, teacher, sir. Yes, I'm going slow. Very slow. Point me to the number where you have problem, okay? Can we continue combine 46 and 47 line in a single line? 46 and 47. Yes, we can do it. You can also write it like this, okay? Since we are learning for the first time, I do not want to complicate things. That's why I have written like this. So you can do like this. It will give the same thing. So whatever it reads, read line on which you are calling split. So line number 49 is equivalent to 46 and 47 combined. What is the meaning of str var? Str var is a variable. It is nothing. It is just a variable name. You can choose to write yourself your variable name. This is I'm using as an indicator where I have stored the whatever read line has read it. Okay. Can you show a split inside read line code at the beginning? Can you show a split inside? Okay. Let me uncomment this one and comment this two part. Right? It will do the same thing. Is it okay? Can we write str num instead of str var? Str num. Make sure that str num is not a keyword. Yes, you can write it. Convert this to num. Str num, yes. And wherever below I have used, convert it. Your only thing is you should not use a keyword. That is only thing you have to consider before naming a variable. Variable can be named depending on you. Okay. Is it okay? In line 47, why let is not used? Line number 47. Where is 47? Since this variable was declared previously, I'm not declaring a new variable. I'm reusing the variable. See here. I'm not declaring the variable. I'm reusing. That's why I'm not using let and line number 47. Is it clear? Can we do like str var is equal to %? Yes, you can do it. That also you can do. No. %. What was the question? %. So one of the question is like, can we do like this? Can I combine this? No, because this is multiple string, right? This is not a single string. I cannot call parsing on top of this. You should not do that. That will produce ambiguity. Confusion create hoga. Do not do like that. Do one string at a time. Here in str var, basically str var or str num, basically there are multiple strings are there. Okay. So you should not call parsing on top of this. You do it one by one. Can we do like str? Okay. Is there any input method which takes direct input from? We'll teach you everything. Give us some time. Give us some time. Right now, you use like this. Okay. Do dry run for this question, sir. I just did it dry run. I did a dry run. Okay. Anyway, I'll do it again and then I'll move to the next problem. Okay. Please concentrate. This is last time I'm doing a dry run. Okay. So my program starts from here. It will come here. I declare a variable I call read line. When I call read line, what will happen? Tell me. When I call read line, what will happen? It will go to the input file and read the first line. Do you agree? It will go to the input file and read the first line. When it reads the first line, basically it will read a string which looks like this. Do we all agree? We will read a string which looks like this. Do we all agree? Yes. Then I cannot convert this string into numbers. This is not a number because there is a space in between. So what to do? I'll have to break this string into multiple string, like 21 and 30 separate. I'll have to break it like multiple strings, right? It will be like 20, one string, then one string, and another string is 30. I'll have to do like this to proceed to convert into integer and do my task. As a result, I'll use split with space will give me an array like this. So now str var is the same variable which is holding this array. Okay. Now how to get one string at a time? Without input file, can I take input from user? We will teach you everything. Give us a minute. Right now, just understand that input can be taken from an input file. Yes, it can be done. There is nothing that it cannot be done. It can be done, but we will teach you later. After some classes. First learn the basics, okay? What is meaning of S? Just now I told you str var is just a variable name. It's just a variable name. It's a variable name. It's a variable name. Name. You can choose to give your name. Not a problem. It's a variable name which points to the memory location. We will use it, right? Right now it is string. Now I will convert one string at a time. So this is what? This is what? This is first string, which is 20. So this is 20. I convert into number, so it becomes 20. So unit price is, what is the value of unit price? After parsing, reading it and converting to a number. Tell me what is the value of unit price? 20, right? What is the value of number of unit? The second element. Then I converted into 1. So it will be 1. What is the value of number of days? I read the third string, which is the third string. This is the third string, converted it into an integer. As a result, it becomes 30. So value of number int is 30. Then I call int let result is equal to what? I do this. So unit price is 20 into 1 into 30. As a result, output will be equal to what? Output will be equal to 600. As a result, we'll get the output. Now let us check our program with the other inputs that we have decided. This one, 25, 2 and 30. 25, 2 and 30. Let me execute this program. So 1500, right? This is what we expected, right? 1500, yes. Can we check with the third one? Yes. Let me put the third one. Okay. I hope this explains the things. Even if you have any doubt, please ping me over Slack. I will clarify there. I cannot wait here longer. I have to cover more things. Okay. I hope it clarified. I have dry run this code multiple times. Okay, let us go to the next program. Let us go to the next program. This is called travel concession program. Okay, this is called travel concession program. Okay, we have a problem in front of us. This is a real life problem. We need to solve it. Okay, so first thing what we need to do? First thing what we need to do? Tell me. We need to understand the problem statement, right? Right, guys? Give me +1 if you agree. Yes. So let us read the problem. What does it says? Given a person's age, determine if they are eligible for travel concession. A person is allowed for travel concession if he is more than 60 years. Right? So it's like if you do something, if something is there, then only this will be done. So this is condition, right? So your friend says, I will let you copy in exam if you let me eat your tiffin, right? So your friend who is slightly smarter than you, he will say, if you let me who's slightly dull than you, less smarter or doesn't know the answer of a question, he will say, okay, let me copy from your paper, then I'll let you eat my tiffin, right? So what is the condition here? You let him copy from your paper, right? So this is one of the condition that we want to handle, we want to deal with, isn't it? So a person age will be given to us. So a person age will be given to us. What we need to do, we need to check what is the age. If his age is greater than 60, then he will be eligible for concession. So it is like a person sitting on or automatic ticket machine, right? Or a automatic ticket machine. So what it will do, you will go ahead and enter your age. If your age is more than 60, he will give you a ticket which is cost less. And if it is your age is less than 60, he will give you a ticket which costs more. So it is a real life problem where we want to find whether the person, given a person, his age will be provided, and we will need to find out whether the person is eligible for travel concession or not. Do you all understood this problem? Any doubt in this problem statement? Give me +1 if you have understood. +1 if you have understood the problem. Okay. So till now we were dealing with single statements. Every time all the instruction, whatever instruction we have written. See here, in this program I have written two and 7 lines of code, and all the lines of code got executed, isn't it? All the lines code got executed. But here, depending on the condition, some line of the code will be executed and some will not, right? Some of the line will be executed and some will not. So how to do that? And this is called what? Condition statement. So I'll introduce a new concept called condition statement. Condition statement. One day my mom wakes up. One day my mom wakes up and tells me, "Hey, if you clean your room, I'll give you a good breakfast, or I'll give you a chocolate." So what is the catch? Operators completes. No, no, no. Arithmetic operator is complete. You will get more practice problems. Arithmetic is complete. Right now, I'll cover comparison operators. There are different kind of operators. Okay, everything will be done step by step. Logical operator, comparison operator, and all. So what is the catch? I will have to how to get the chocolate. I'll have to clean my room, right? So this is a if condition. If you do this, then I will let you do this, right? So how I will write, how my mother will tell me the instruction. She will say, if you clean your room, right? Then what? Then what? I will get a chocolate, right? This is the what my mom will say. Suppose my mom wants to convert this into a JavaScript. So what she will do? She will say, if room is equal to clean, if room is equal to clean, then what? You get a chocolate, else then you get a chocolate. Don't go to else. Okay, this is what she will do. So this is in normal English language, this is in JavaScript language, and this is called condition operator. What is the syntax? If, then bracket, here condition statement, condition statement, and then curly braces tells you the bracket. Okay, so here statement 1, statement 2, and then statement 3. Okay, so see here one thing, just concentrate here. If this condition is true, then only these statements will be executed. If this condition is false, then this statement will be executed. This will be skipped. The body of for loop, the body of the if condition will get executed only if this condition is true. What is this condition? This condition can be either true or false, either 0 or 1. Okay. And or not, what does and what it means? They are logical operators, will be covered in some time. You cannot learn everything in a single day, right? You'll have to give us time. Whatever we are teaching, please concentrate there. Is equal to, I'll come there. I'll come to the operator. Okay, I'll explain it today. So this is the condition. Okay, this is the condition. This condition can either be true or false. Always remember, you cannot put a semicolon here. You cannot put a semicolon here. See, line number 10, you cannot put a semicolon here. If you put a semicolon here, this becomes a separate body. This gets always executed. Okay. Is the syntax clear? How to write a if condition? Yes. Now let us go to, now this condition has to be true and false, right? So there is something called comparison operator. Comparison operator. What are these? There are, this is equal to, then triple equal to, then not equal to, this is called not equal to, then not equal to type, then greater than, less than, greater than equal to, sorry, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. Other than this, I think you know this greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, you know this, right? So let us learn how it works. Let us do a program and try to see how it works. So if I have a variable, let a is equal to 5. Okay. Let a is equal to 5. And I say if a is greater than 5, print, no, sorry, print no, console.log greater, console.log end. Now tell me, if I execute this program, what will be the output of this program? Can you guess me? Can you guess the output? Can we put semicolon after curly braces? No, no, no semicolon is required. Not here, not here. Okay. Can you guess the output? Only end will get printed. Why? Because a is not greater than 5. A is equal to 5, right? Do you agree? So if I save this program, let me save it. Test 11. And if I run this program, node test 11, see, only end got printed. What is this meaning? That this condition is false. When this condition is false, line number 4 will not get executed. Do we all agree? Do we all understand? Condition will not satisfy. Yes, 5 is equal to 5, so end should be printed. Do any doubt here in this small example that I have given here? Till now, no question, right? No doubt, sir. Okay. If you have doubt, you can ask me. Once repeat. Okay, I'll repeat it. Clear. I said don't be used else over there. No, no. If required, I'll come there. Don't run fast. Okay. Run with me. Please repeat the sign once. Okay. Anything else? Sir, if what happens? I'll come there. I'll come there. Okay. So what I mean, what we are doing here is, this is the sign of greater than. Okay. This is the sign of greater than. What I mean by greater than? This sign represents greater than. So what it says, left hand side, I'll write left hand side in capital. Left hand side is greater than right hand side. If it is true, it returns 1. If it is false, it will return 0. So it's like saying left hand side is 5. So 5 is greater than 6. Is it true? 5 is greater than 6? No. So this will result into 0. This will result into 0. If I say 6 is greater than 5, yes, this condition is true. So this will return 1. Do we all agree? Do we all agree? Right? So this is greater than. This is opposite of greater than, less than. Same thing, but less than. Left hand side is less than right hand side. It will check. It asks a question. It asks a question. And answer will be yes or no, true or false. Okay. So here we did the same thing. We assigned 5 into this variable a and asking 5 is greater than 5. So how it evaluates? It evaluates like this. 5 is greater than 5. Is it true? No, 5 is not greater than 5. Right? Do you all agree? 5 is not greater than 5. We will take input from user. First, understand the concept. Right? So this is not correct. Now, what I can do is I can say how. One more thing, like if I put a semicolon here, what happens? If I put a semicolon, what happens? If I put a semicolon here, basically both will get printed. Both will get printed, both statement. Why? It is not that this condition is returning true. No, this condition is returning false, but this if condition is ending here. This semicolon says that if end here, and this is an individual statement. As a result, it got executed. Okay. Do you understand why semicolon made this print? It doesn't make the condition true, but it makes the if end here. As a result, this got printed. Now, if I make 5 is equal to 4, then what happens? What I'm doing, I'm saying 4 is greater than 5. This is also false. But if I make 4 equal to a is equal to 14, then 4 is greater than 5, right? So basically, it will print greater and end both. Do we all agree? This last statement always gets printed. Why? Because it is outside the if condition. It doesn't depend on this if condition. Line number 6 always get prints. Why printing both? Because this condition is true. As a result, this line got printed. And this is outside if condition, so it always gets printed. Why printing both? Do you understand why both are printed? What to do if we don't want the line 6? I'll come there. Wait a minute. Do you understand why in this example why line number 6 got printed every time? Do you understand that? Yes. So now if I want to make this statement true, if I want to make this statement false, right now it is false, true, right? So I'll have to check the less. So if I convert this into less, what happens? 14 is less than 5. Is it true? 14 is less than 5. Is it true? No, right? False. As a result, what happens? Only this line gets printed. The body if condition body will not get printed, right? Do you all agree? Do you all agree with me? Right. Now let us go to our previous example, which is 5. And I had 5 is a is greater than 5, right? Now if I put equal to in between, what happens? Five is equal to, greater than or equal to. This means what? Greater than or equal to. So here, if I have to represent this, basically I will say like this. Left hand side is greater than or equal to right hand side. So two conditions are checked in or. If any one of them is true, basically it is true. Okay. Why we only get one output from false? Because if this condition is false, then this statement will not get executed. Any statement, basically any statement in this body will not get executed. This is the body of if condition. Okay, this is the body of if statement. If this condition is true, in line number 10, if the condition is true, then only statement 1 and 2 will get printed. Else, if it is false, this line will not get printed. It's like I'm not cleaning my room. As a result, I'm not getting a chocolate, or I'm not getting to go out in a park, or something. Different. Yes, I'll come. Are you getting it? Clear till now? Whatever I have discussed, is it clear till now? Guys, please respond. We'll have to go fast. We are lagging in terms of the syllabus. Line number 18, 20, clear, 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 clear. Yes. +1, +1. Please move forward. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, next thing comes is, what is the difference between is equal to and double is equal to? Okay. What is the difference between these two? So, what is the difference between these two? So when I say A is equal to 5, what does it mean? This is called is equal to is assignment operator. Assignment operator. What do I mean by assignment? Basically, I assign the value into A. I assign the value into A. I am saying A is equal to 5. A will have value of 5, is giving the value 5 to A. And when I say double is equal to, basically double is equal to is a condition variable. Double is equal to is a comparison variable. It compares whether left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. So if I go here, this is like whether left hand side equal to right hand side. Single is equal to is assignment, yes, and double is equal to is comparison, yes. But there is a catch. So this holds true. What will be the value of this? What will be the output of this program if I say double is equal to? Of this, it will print both. Why? Because 5 is equal to 5. True, right? This is true. 5 is equal to 5. Yes, it is true, right? So once this is true, line number 4 gets printed, isn't it? Do we all agree? Yes. If I put 6 here, what happens? It becomes false. 5 is not equal to 6, right? 5 is not equal to 6, right? Double equal, once again, sir. Yes, double is equal to is condition, is comparison operator. When you are checking, suppose you have 2 chocolates in your hand. Okay, you have 2 chocolates in your hand. You call your little brother and you say, you take this chocolate. You take this chocolate. Basically, what you are doing, you are assigning the chocolate to your brother. Okay, are you getting me? You are assigning or giving the chocolate to your brother. There comes is equal to, single is equal to. This single is equal to is like assigning this value inside 5. I'm not checking whether A is equal to 5 or not. In computer science, in programming languages, single is equal to is assigning this value. Means I'm putting this 5. Let me share a whiteboard. Where is whiteboard? Okay, let me share. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Can you see a white notepad, Wattpad document? Yes. Okay. So it is like, so when we are assigning a value, when I'm saying int a is equal to 5, basically what I mean is I'm allocating a memory. I'm allocating a memory here. I'm allocating a memory here, storing 5 inside it. Okay. And naming this value, naming this memory, what? I'm naming this memory as A, right? This is what it means. Now, in next statement, if I say A is equal to 6, so basically what I'm saying, instead of 5, you store 6 here. I'm assigning this value. Try to understand. I'm assigning this value into this bucket. Consider this as a bucket. So a bucket has a chocolate. I have another chocolate in my hand. I'm checking whether this chocolate is equal to that or not, or I'm replacing the chocolate with a new chocolate. Are you guys are you able to get it? When I'm saying A is equal to 6, basically I'm replacing the value of A with a new value or assigning it for the first time. But if I say A double is equal to, basically I'm comparing if something is stored inside it, whether that value is equal to this value or not. Am I making sense now? Difference between double is equal to and single is equal to? Okay, I hope you have understood. Next thing I wanted to do is here. Suppose I'm comparing A with double is a string value. So I'm comparing an integer with a string value. What will be the output? Tell me what will be the output? No, it will be false. Most of the people will say false. No, this is the catch in JavaScript. JavaScript will say true. JavaScript will say true. Why? Because it converts the type by internally and checks for the value. So basically, it converts the integer into string into integer and compares the value. As a result, it returns true. As a result, it returns true. It converts the data type, the type of the variable. Type of is what? Integer, and this is string, but it converts it. So there is another operator, this one, which checks the value and type both. Left hand side, value and type both are equal or not. Both are equal with right hand side. So basically, so what I'm trying to say is, if I put double is equal to here, then it will return false. Then this will return false. Let me mark this as true. Okay. And I will take another variable if A is equal to 5. Okay. And here I'll print. It will be false, right? So let me mark it as here false. Do you understand the difference between this is false, right? That's why it didn't got printed. This true didn't got printed. See here. This is false. Why? Because type is different. This is not false. That's why this got printed. So here I can say double is equal to, right? Better to write double is equal to. And here let me write triple is equal to. So we'll understand where it went. right? We are only getting double is equal to. And if I make this as integer, then it becomes true. Then all of them becomes true. All of them becomes true. Are you able to understand the difference between single is equal to, double is equal to, and triple is equal to? Single is equal to is assignment operator. It's like assigning the value. Double is equal to is comparison, but it only compares the value. It doesn't compare the type. If value is equal, it will change the type. If value is equal, it will return true. Triple is equal to is checking whether value and type are equal. Triple is equal to is value and type. Try to see the difference here. If I put double integer here, it returns false. Why it returns false? Because the data type of the left hand side and right hand side are different. The data type of left hand side and right hand side are different. The string for double equal to becomes true or false. String for double equal to. String, what do you mean by string for double equal to? If this one itself is string, then it will be equal to, then it will return true. Can you repeat again this? Yes. So single is equal to what? Single is equal to assigns the value. Do we understand? Do we understand? So this assigns the value. We understand that, right? Not here. Let me explain here. So A is equal to 5 will assign the value. Assign the value, right? A is equal to 5 will return true, right? If A is equal to true, this will return true. Do you agree? Line number 27 will result into true. Do you agree? A is equal to 5 will also result into true. Do you agree? It also returns into true. Do you agree? But A is equal to 5 will return false. Why? Because data type of left hand side is not equal to data type of right hand side. Do you all agree? This is the difference. I hope you understood now. Compares the value and data type both. Yes. No, please explain. No, please. It's true. Yes, yes. So A triple equal to 5 will return into true. Line number 30 will return into true. Do you all understand this? Am I clear? +1 if you are able to understand. Quickly give me +1. Yes. So there are similar things like not equal to. So when we are having double equal to check whether equal to or not, we can have not equal to like this. This checks not equal to. A not equal to 5. This returns false. Okay. Similarly, A not equal to 5. This returns it. This checks both type and value. So I can say like this. Let us do it in other way, right? Let us copy this and do it again. The same thing, but with false, but with not equal to. Okay. So A is equal to 5. So I say A not equal to 5. What is the What will be the output? Explain line number 29. How many times I should explain? Tell me. This returns false. Why? Because what is the data type of this? What is the data type of left hand side and right side? This is integer. You agree? This is integer, right? And this is string. Do you agree? This is integer. A is integer, right? And 5 double quotes is a string, right? As a result, triple equal to resulted into false. Why? Because data type of A is not equal to data type of B. But here in double equal to, it resulted into true. Even the data type is different. This is the difference between triple is equal to and double is equal to. Am I making sense? Okay. So what is this? This is false, right? Why? Because no, 5 is equal to 5, right? So this is will be false. If I do this, what is this? 5 is not equal to 5. Data type is different. Still, it is comparison is true, right? So it is false, right? Here, data type is different. As a result, this will return into true. If I put not equal to, basically it will return true. Do you agree it will return not true? Do you agree this will return true? Why? Because I'm saying a integer is not equal to 5 integer is not equal to string 5. Type is not equal to, so yes, it is not equal to, because this is integer and this is string. So yes, they are not equal to, right? They are not equal to because data type are different. And here if I put a not, then this will return false because they have same data type and same value. So they are equal. They are equal. So not equal to will return a false. Try to understand this, okay? I'll paste it in chat. Any doubt? Ping me over chat, Slack. I'll explain one by one. Okay. So even if you have not understood, do not panic. Even if you have not understood, do not panic. I'll explain it later on. Not later on, but on chat. Yeah. I'll explain it over chat. Okay. So now let us go to our problem. So we have understood the, guys, please concentrate, but why you are using triple is equal to this operator, but why are we use of, what are the use will be there where you want to compare, we want to make sure, you want to make sure that data type, when do the comparison, you want to make sure that the data type is also same. At that time, suppose you want to check a condition and you want to check, like your mom says, go and buy a t-shirt. Okay, the t-shirt has to be blue and M size and type both has to be same. Okay, you go ahead and bought a t-shirt, but you bought a small t-shirt. So double is equal to will you, if it is double is equal to, your mom will say, okay, theek hai, it is blue, right? So I don't have any problem. Whatever suits you. Okay, small or large. But your mom is strict and she says, no, why you bought like this? I told you to buy a blue t-shirt and size as L because it will get small in 5 days or 10 days. Why you bought like this? So this is triple is equal to is a strict checking. If value is equal and type is equal, then true. Nahi to false. Am I making sense? Are you able to understand now? triple is equal to is more strict checking. All the parameters should, what are the two parameters? If double is equal to use, they are checking only the value. They are not comparing the type. If triple is equal to is used, both value and type are compared. If both are equal, then only it is true. Your mother will say, if the t-shirt is blue and size is medium, then only it is true. You go ahead and bought a medium and blue, you'll say true. But suppose your mom is not that strict. How to copy chat statement? If it is not copied, ping me over Slack, I'll copy there. Okay. Okay, guys, let us do this quickly. I have very few time. I wanted to complete this program. Okay. Concentrate here. Give me a second. I'll drink water. Okay. I had to speak a lot. Give me 1 minute. Okay. 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 So let us back to the problem. Let us back to the problem. Given a person's age, so a person's age will be given to us as an input, and we will need to find out whether the person is eligible for concession or not, right? So what will be the input? Input will be one line containing one age of the integer, age of the person. So input is like this. So what will be the other inputs we can get? So can you explain in deep? Explaining in deep. Yes, yes, I'm trying my best to explain everything. Don't you think like that? I'm repeating one logic multiple times in a different way, taking real life example also, right? So that things become clear to you. I'm trying my best. Yes. Okay. So what second step is coming up with test cases, new test cases. So a person can enter 61 and a person can enter 60. If the person enters 60, what do you think? Is it eligible or not eligible? No, see here it says more than, not equal to. If it says if they are equal, more than equal to 60, then 60 is eligible. Here it is saying more than 60. So expected output is 61 eligible and 60 is not eligible. Do you agree? It is not eligible. Yes. Do you agree with the test cases that I have written? Okay. Now next step. What is our next step? Write the algorithm. So let us write the algorithm. So this is a very simple program. I'll have to first read the age of the person. Read the age of the person. Second thing is what? Check if age is greater than, only greater than 60. If true, print display, not print display. Display what? Eligible. Right? अच्छा, else भी introduce करना है. Okay, before going there, I'll have to say the else also. Okay, so this is the part where we understood if. Okay, now there can be a else part also. Like here, when we are doing this program, see what it says. If it is less than, then else part is what? Else display not eligible, right? Not eligible. So there is a else part also. So what is the syntax of else? How to introduce else here? So else is can be introduced like this. If this is true, then followed by else. Okay, I can say else console.log something. Not true. I cannot. So try to understand. I can write only if that is correct. I can write only if, and if can come alone, and if cannot is valid if even if it doesn't have a else part. But I cannot write a else without if. What I mean to say, I cannot write like this. Else do this. I cannot say like write like this. Compiler will complain. Whose else? Else has to be associated with a if. Else has to be associated with a if. Else it will be a problem. Do you understand? Else means condition is not true and else can run. Yes. If this condition is false, this part will be executed. If this condition is true, this part will be executed. So here statement 1 and here statement 2. Okay. So if condition is true, then first statement will get executed. If condition is false, this condition is there here. If condition is false, then statement 2 will be get executed. Okay. So let us run this, convert this into program. So first thing I need to do is what? I need to copy this line so that my read line works. So that my read line works. Okay. Once I copied this, I need to write the function. I need to write the code. First thing, what is the algorithm? First thing says read the age of the person. So read the age of the person. Let age is equal to what? Read. I need to read it. So read line. What it will read? It will read the age into string form, right? So I have to convert it into integer. I'll have to convert it into integer. So now I have the age of the person. Now I'll have to check if age is greater than 60. If age is greater than 60, then you have to print. What you have to print? You have to print eligible, right? Else you will have to say console.log not eligible. Okay. Let me put a value inside this input file. First value is what? As per the program, first value is what? 38. So let me put 38 here. Let me dry run this code. Let us dry run this code. Can we use two else statement? No, only no. Two else also cannot come. One if and one else. I cannot write here again else. I cannot go ahead and write this. It is allowing me. It should be else if. Let me see. Concession. See, it started creating problem, right? You cannot have multiple else. You cannot have multiple else. Okay, if there is one statement, it will run even without braces. Right? Yes, that you can check. Okay, is it clear? Let me try run this code. I go here, I declare a variable, I do %. What it happens, it goes into input file, reads the value. So what is the value here? It becomes first 38. Then we do %, and convert it into 38. Then we check 38 is greater than 60. 38 is greater than 60. No, false, right? This will result into false. This will result into false. Do you agree this will result into false? Give me +1 if you understand this. This will return into false. So this will return into false. As a result, what? This line will not get executed and this line will get executed, right? Line number 48 will get executed. Do you agree? Yes. Let me save this program and run this program. So node concession input is input file. So not eligible. Let me change the value to 61. Let me change the value to 61. What happens now? Eligible, right? So what without else statement can we write here? No, I need to print else, not eligible, right? There is a else part. Then I'll have to combine it into two if. If age is greater than this, print this. If else is greater than this, print this. Less than this. If I do not want to use else, I'll have to use if again, isn't it? Because I cannot print not eligible every time. Are you getting my point? I cannot print not eligible. I'll have to either print this or this, any one of them. Getting it? Give me +1 if you have understood this program. Yes. So one thing is one thing is left is else if. Let us cover else if also. Okay. So let me clear this thing. Let me clear this thing. Okay. Now let us program something. Let us check whether a number is even or odd. Okay. Even or odd. So a number is given to me. So let num is equal to 35. Okay. Num is equal to 35. I need to check whether this number is even or odd. How to check whether a number is even or odd? A number is even if it is completely divisible by 2. When I say completely divisible, what I mean? I mean that the remainder will be 0. What I mean? I mean remainder will be 0. So basically what I mean is a number is even when number modulus 2. Modulus what? Modulus return the remainder. So whatever remainder is, so this remainder should be equal to 0, right? This remainder should be equal to 0. Correct? So the number is even. So how to write this? I'll check. If num modulus 2 is equal to 0, then what? Then I'll say console.log. I'll say even, right? And then I'll say if it is not divisible, then what I'll say? I'll say console.log odd. Do you all agree with this program? Guys, do you all agree with this program? Everyone understands this, right? Now, suppose we change this program a little bit, okay? Somebody says, I'll give you a number and you tell me whether this number is divisible by 2 or divisible by 3 or not divisible by any of them. So what is the problem? The person says, okay, you are able to find whether the number is even or not. Let me run this program so that things will be clear. Node test 11, right? So it says odd. Let me make it even. 34. So even. Okay. So somebody comes to me and he says, okay, boss, you are able to write a program that can calculate even or odd. But you do what? You check. I'll comment this. You check whether a number is divisible by 2 or 3. And if it is not divisible by any of the number, you will say not divisible by 2 and 3. So basically what happens is somebody came to me and he say, I will give you a number. So he will give me a number. Let num is equal to something like 35. Okay. And he wants me to check whether this number is divisible by 2. So how I will do? I'll check if number modulus 2 is equal to 0. That means it is divisible by 2, right? So I will say console.log num is divisible by 2, right? Do you all agree? Till now, do you all agree? Give me +1 if you agree. Why not single is equal to? If I give single is equal to, then it will assign to, it will be always true, right? I'm assigning the value. I explained in detail what is the difference between single is equal to and double is equal to. Single is equal to is assigning the value. If it is single is equal to, this condition will always be true. Because it will always keep on assigning 0. No, 0 assign, you are assigning 0, so it will always be false actually. So what will be more perfect? You should use triple is equal to, that will be a better way to do it, yes. Now try to see the problem. Now I'll have to check whether the number is divisible by 3. So can I use a else here? Can I use a else here? Tell me, can I use a else here? No, right? Because I'll have to check whether the number is divisible by 3 or not. So I need another condition. It's like a person has given you suppose he has given you a box, sealed box, okay, and he gives you 2 options. You can guess 2 times. So he will say, tell me what is inside the box. I will say a ball. He will say no. So if no, do I lose? No, I have another option to choose, right? There is another condition. There is another condition I can choose. So that can be done using else if. So I can say else if, then another condition. What is the condition? Num modulus 3 is equal to 0. If this is true, then I can say console.log num is divisible by 3. If this condition also doesn't hold true, then I'll say lost, right? Then I'll say you lose. Or I can say not divisible. Not divisible by 2 and 3. Do you agree? Let me run this program. 35 is divisible by 2? No. 35 is divisible by 3? No. So it should be else case. Yes. Let me put 33. Let me put 33. 33 is what? Divisible by 3. Yes. Let me put 32. So divisible by 2. So basically how it works, what is the syntax of this? So first thing we learned what? First thing we learned if condition. What is if condition? It says if condition, then do something, then do this. Then second point we understood, okay, if else, what does it says? It says if condition is true, then do this, else what? Do this, else do that. Third thing we understood, if, else if, else. This says if condition do this, else if condition, this will be a different condition, condition 1, okay? Do this, else do that. Do dry run of num is equal to 60. I did it right. Num is equal to 60 for this program. For this program, you are talking about, sir, else if is giving another chance. Yes, it's basically giving you another condition. It's like your mom wants you to buy sweets from a shop 1, but shop 1 is closed and you return. So you go ahead and you say, okay, mom, that shop was closed. She will say, "Arey idiot, you should go to this shop also," right? So you have another option. So next time you go ahead and check for the first condition. If first condition is false, then you go to check second condition. If second condition is false, then you return. So basically multiple option. Is it nested? No, not nested. Nested is like if I have a if inside if, then it is called nested if. Okay. If we take num is equal to 6, what it will print? It will print it is divisible by 2. It will print it is divisible by 2, right? This is the where did I? Sir, percent means modulus. Yes. Remainder. It will return remainder. Yes. Both 2 and 3 remainder is 0. No, it cannot. Acha, 6. So if 6 is there, then it will do the first thing, right? So suppose 6. Try to understand 6, okay? So it will come here, it will check this, and it will print this, okay? If this condition is true, then none of these will get executed. So you went to buy a sweet and your mother gave you option. If this shop is open, buy from there. If second shop is open, if this is closed, then go to second. If second is closed, go to third. And you went to market and you find the first shop open. What you will do? You will buy it from the first, right? You will leave the second and third. You will not go and check, right? You will not go check second and third shop. Are you able to follow this example? Your mother gave you some money and asked you to go and buy a sweet. And she said, first check whether shop A is open. If shop A is open, buy from there. Else if go to second shop 2. If shop 2 is open, buy from there. Else go to shop 3. If shop 3 is there, buy from there. Else you come back. Right? So you went and you found the first shop open. So what you will do? You will buy from the first shop. Same thing happens here. I come here, I check num divisible by 2. Yes. So I print this and I return. I do not check this thing. This else and else if will not get executed. No, it will not print. It will only print divisible by 2. See, if I run this program, it will only print divisible by 2. It will not print 3. This logic will not print 3. For that, you will have to then check every time whether it is divisible by 2, whether it is divisible by 3, if condition. If else if, then only 1 is printed. Then you will have to break into double if. Use and for both. That can also be done, but logical operator we have not touched, right? we cannot do right now. Am I clear? For not divisible by 2 and 3, it will print else part. It will say both the shops are closed. This is shop 1, this is shop 2. So he'll say both the shops are closed. So it will go to the else. It will return. Am I clear, guys? If we have to check number is divisible by 2, 3 simultaneously, then do what? Change the logic a little bit and put this into an if condition. There is another way. You introduce a nested if also. Here you can do like this. If number modulus 3 is equal to 0, then do what? You say number is divisible by 2 and 3, else console.log num is divisible by only 2. Same thing, you can do it here also in else condition. Do you agree? Do you agree? This example is called nested if. This is nested if else inside a if. So I have written a if inside the body of if. So this is called nested if else. This is called nested if else. Okay, guys, I'll stop here today. I hope, sir, I am clear with current topic, but earlier I am stuck with a is equal to 5 and a is equal to 5. How these both are correct? How both are different? I ping me over. Repeat nested if. Nested if is like, if I see what I have done. What I have done, I have defined a if inside a if, right? So this is called nested if. Please put all this on Slack. Yes, I'll put them. Ping me directly. Search me by this name. Search me by this name. Okay. And ping me directly. I'll clarify your doubts. No, PDF notes I don't have, but I can provide you whatever we have discussed on the class. I number output prime or now. Prime number is a number which can be divisible by 1 and itself. Prime number cannot be found out without loop. When we will cover loop, we will understand what is prime number, okay? Whatever we know till now, we will not be able to find what is prime number. Guys, I'm repeating, I'm trying to explain each and everyone's doubt, okay? So even if you have more doubts, ping me directly. I have pasted my name, search me there by that name, ping me directly. Not an issue, get in touch, get the issue resolved, and then contact operational team. Thanks everyone, hope you have enjoyed the class. I try to make it enjoyable, explain it with real life example so that things become really easy. Thanks, we'll stop now. Any problem, ping me over Slack. Okay, bye.